Alright folks, back out again with the Garrett Ace 250. My new detector's en route to me. You've got Sergio over there. We're back in the bush here, giving it a bit of a clean up. I'm near this big old tree you can see just here. The rest of this has sort of gone back to being bush, but it wasn't during the period around the Second World War. Fairly shallow. Got myself a nice little hole here, and you can see, popped a coin out in the side. Let's have a bit of a look at that. That is as crusty as they get. Going to give it the old pant leg treatment. There we go. I've still got no idea, folks. Give me a second, I'll do it again. Yeah, I think it's a Commonwealth of Australia penny. I can't give you a date straight off the top of my head. Nah. Alright, we'll do that one in the roundup, eh? Alrighty, second find of the afternoon. Got this big old dead tree just here, which definitely would have been around Second World War or thereabouts. Got a nice high tone. Oh, sorry, nice high reading. The tones are all the same on the Ace 250. And if you look down in there, you can see what appears to be a silver coin. Haven't had a go at that yet. Let's have a look at it, eh? Alright, we've got a sixpence. And bit of a scrub there. 1920 something. Wait. What, 1924 perhaps? I'll let the camera focus for you guys. Yeah, 1924. 1924 sixpence, first silver of the evening. Excellent. Alright, let's keep going, eh? So about 2 minutes after the last find near the base of the big tree there, I've come out past some fallen bits and hit a spot here, probably about 2 inches down, and just had this pop out of the hole. See that just there? Looks like a halfpenny. It is. Skippy halfpenny, looks like a 61. Just looking at what I can see there, it could be 1941 for all I know. 1961, there we go. So, we're on the hot on the trail now. Let's keep going, eh? Alright folks, next target. You can see it in the hole there, tucked away in the back corner. They're still in the bush here, just working our way through. And this one's about 3 inches down. Nice solid signal with the Garrett. I'll just reach in there, pop that out. And we've got ourselves another penny. And coming out particularly filthy. Oh, this one's not too bad actually. Let me give it a rub. And there we go there. You can see it's a skippy penny. I can't tell you a date because I can't see one. You may be able to see it, but I can't. Excellent. Alright, let's keep on going. Alright, my next target, folks. You can see we're battling through these vines here, and I'm just getting a little bit of limited swing room, but this one was down up underneath that root there, and you can see it just sitting there in the spoil pile. Let's go in and grab that. Right. Okay, it's Commonwealth of Australia penny. Give it a bit of a rub on my leg. There we go there. And it looks like a 1933. 1933 com. Excellent. Let's keep going. Alright folks, my next target probably about 5 minutes after the last one. Still in the bush here as you can see. I've just popped up what appears to be, just offhand, a halfpenny. Just hanging out back here. I'm going to say it's a skippy halfpenny. I can't give you any detail. It's starting to get a little bit dark here in the trees, so I chucked the headlamp on so you'll be a little more illuminated for the next shot. Right guys, let's keep on going. G'day folks, still going, gone to headlamp as you can see. I'm just trying to get the beam right for you. You can see I found another coin, looks to be a halfpenny. Just popped it out probably from about 2.5, 3 inches down. And just looking at what I can see there, it looks to be a roo. And I can't really give you a date. Let me just give it a scrub. Yeah, it looks like a 1948 halfpenny. Alright, let's keep going, eh? Alright folks, so just there was my previous plug, and I walked forward probably about 1 metre to my next plug. Got a nice sharp little signal. As you can see, hiding just in there is what appears to be my second silver coin for the evening. And it looks to be a threepence. Let's give that a bit of a clean off. There we go there, folks. It is a threepence. As far as the date goes, let's see if we can find one for you, eh? 1922, I think. I think it's 1922. Might be checking that out when I get home to make sure it's not a 21, 22 overdate. Alright, let's keep going. Alright folks, so I pretty much filled the hole in and was just about to have a look elsewhere, see if I could find, I'll just check the hole real quickly, and you can see just there what appears to be another threepence out of the same hole. It is. I was going to put my headlamp onto a spread beam rather than this direct beam. It's going to be better for you guys. There we go. Pop that out, let's have a look at that. It's another older threepence. Give it a bit of a rub, I think, just real gently like. Let's see if I can get a date for you. It's like a 1920, maybe a 1921 or a 1927. Either way, that's 2 threepences out of 1 hole. Sweet as. Okay folks, so where my knee is there was where those 2 silvers just came out of, and I've progressed further forward by about 40 centimetres, which is about, let's call it a foot for you American types. And if you look down in the hole there, just there, I've uncovered what appears to be a copper coin. I'll stick my finger underneath it, pop it up. Now, given the fact that I've already seen it there, so it looks like a 1930 something penny there. Let me just give that a rub, because that looks an awful lot like a 0. Hang on. And it's not, it's a 1936. Heart skipped a beat just for a second there. But let's move on. So that's 3 old coins in the space of less than a metre. Sweet as, let's keep going. Alright folks, my last plug was just over there, next to that tree there. I've come about a metre, and just down on the edge of the plug, not sure if you can see it, but next to that root, I'll switch to the spread. Just next to that root, we've got ourselves another penny. We'll reach in there and grab that. The last one was 61. I can't see this one being particularly old either. Give it a bit of a rub. We've got King George there, so it might be a 1950s, might be a 1940s. Let me just see if I can get a bit of gunge off that for you. There you go there folks, and it looks like a 1948 Skippy penny. Sweet. Alright folks, so as you can probably tell, it's dark, and there's the moon up there by the way as well, if you're interested. Anyway, all that aside, I got a nice little signal. This one was down a little bit deep. It's probably been about the deepest that the little Ace 250s pulled a coin out, around about I'd say 4 inches. And right there in the corner of the hole, I'm pretty sure you can see it, So what appears to be a silver coin. I'm going to change the floodlight so that we don't get extra shine off the headlamp. We'll pop it out. And you know what? I've got myself a 1 cent piece. I honestly thought that was silver. It looked like silver. It's a 1 cent piece. So for those who aren't Australian, very, very similar to the American penny, i.e. a useless coin. We stopped using them years ago, but they still pop up from time to time. Oh, most of the time out on these hunts. I generally don't show them, but I've lured you here under false pretenses. I told you it was a silver. I lied. All right, let's keep going. Okay, folks, so just wrapping up the finds from the other night with Sergio. As you recall, a lot of the coins were quite crusted, and I wasn't able to give you a date on the spot. We do have some interesting stuff here, so let's go through it. All right, so we've got a 1936 Commonwealth of Australia penny. I think that was one of the ones I could only really identify while I was out there. In addition, that 6 looked like the 0 in the field, and the heart jumped a beat. For those who aren't aware, the 1930 penny is possibly one of the rarest circulation pennies in Australia. They weren't actually produced for circulation, but anyway, not to be. 1921. We do have a 1933 1 penny, but it's actually a 32-33 overdate. I'll get right in there nice and close. If you have a look at that, the last 3, you can see how it's bent right over and around. Great indication of a 2-3 overdate. It's probably one of the more pronounced ones I've seen. Obviously, in that condition, crusted, verdigreed, done, toasted, it's not worth a thing. Skippy pennies down the bottom here, 1948, 1958, 1961. And then in the half pennies, we've got a 1954, a 1948, and a 1961. Over in the silvers, we've got a 1924 sixpence. We've got a 1921 threepence and a 1922. Again, with these 1922 threepences, there is a 21-22 overdate. Unfortunately, this isn't one of them. Again, reasonably rare. Other things we found, obviously 1 and 2 cent pieces. I think you all saw that 1 cent piece come out. I misidentified it as a silver at the time. But there you go. I normally don't show them, but you got to see that one. And the last thing that I've got there is an old webbing buckle. So all in all, not a bad 2 hours out with Sergio of an evening. Hope you enjoyed the hunt, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.